Hello everyone and welcome back to Victoria 2 playing Austria-Hungary in the Historical Project mod. And before moving on with the game and the timeline and playing on and see what happens, we should probably take a look around the world and see what the hell is going on, because I noticed one thing when booting up the game, and that is Albania has become greater than Albania originally was, which is surprising. And I would like to say world first. Well, probably not, but it's a first for me. I've never seen Albania be any other than just Albania itself. Also, Italy became a great power, and thus I have no influence over them whatsoever. And of course, they won't accept an alliance because I own their core provinces. And what happens in America? Well, Cuba is not free yet, even though perhaps it should be. This, what is it called? The Central American Republic? Something like that. United States of Central America. Yeah, that's right. USCA. Has dissolved completely and become all its, well, parts really. Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, Costa Rica, and so on. Nothing new seems to be happening here, except for before mentioned American enclave. And I never figure out if it was an enclave or exclave. Maybe I will get to know that later on. And the race for Africa has started, and I'm not participating, which is hardly surprising considering I barely have any ports. And even just the thought of an Austrian navy sounds ridiculous in my head, even though I do have 4 ships that I started with and never really tried to expand. But still, an Austrian navy? That's an alien concept, even though isn't there some sort of island or archipelago up here, or something that is named after Franz Joseph or something like that? I don't know. Britain is having a really good start here, and France is doing, well, they're trying. But it'll be interesting to see who will win this race. And Portugal is participating, which they usually never do, since they are almost always knocked down as not secondary power, what's called civilized nation. Yes, yeah, civilized nation. And British Ethiopia is existing, and poor Egypt is looking very much like modern day Egypt, I gotta say. Looks pretty much exactly like it. Interesting. Anyway, let's continue on. We have a nation to recover from, or recover and rebuild, due to wars and so on. Also, still need to improve the literacy quite a bit, but it's improving nicely enough. What is this? Trustee system. The trustee system, or trustee system, was a correction system originated in the US state of Mississippi, but also enjoyed in Alabama, Texas, Louisiana, and others, under which prison convicts with a record of good behavior, often equated with obedience, were allowed to police other prison inmates in a strict pseudo-military hierarchy of power. With some inmates deemed especially trustworthy, even being allowed to carry firearms. Well, that's interesting. Should I implement this? The whip cracks out of love. It does increase my efficiency, though maybe... yeah, I don't think it will be worth it that way. Yeah, you won't get a trusty system, Tyrol, I'm sorry. Also, I really need to get Franconia, is it? It is a Franconia. I looked at it before, but still. No, I need Franconia, Baden, and Württemberg in order to get a decent sort of border here. Even though, okay, let's be honest, I shouldn't have taken Württemberg. It's ruined the nice borders, because if we only had Bavaria, it would be a very, very nice border. But right now, it's all a mess. So let's see, can I recruit any more units, or do I need to do anything here? Have anyone gotten into any disarray, needing replenishment, new recruits, anything? You are a Croatian nationalist. I'm not a big fan of that at all. No, they seem to follow... oh, definitely let the chips fall where they may. I'm not interested. Well, we do have some... Croatian nationalists seem to be... a common thing. At least 2. What is happening with the Croatians? Why do they hate me? Polish unification movement is quite big. Oh yeah. What unification movement? There's no unification. There's no Polish nation. How the hell can it be a unification movement for it? No, this is not the right place. Movement calling for the forming of Poland. Well, I mean, I can understand that part. Movement calling for the liberation of Croatia. Movement calling for the liberation of Serbia. But campaign for the destruction of child labor. I can. That's a cause that I can definitely agree on. Even though it does lower my throughput. Or does it? Yeah, it does lower my RGO throughput. Oh well, I will try to deal with it if I get majority in the parliament. Or upper house. What's the point? Which I don't have right now. What do I need for it? Quite a bit more of the upper house. I mean, I need more liberals, really. They all vote yes for it. Anarcho-liberal, I would assume. No. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend that I know what anarcho-liberal or whatever stands for. So I'm not going to say whether they should or shouldn't. Mechanized mining. Nice. Do you have any units? I don't think I have the cap enough for it. I do have 12 available, but I need 14, I think. 13. In order to create one of these armies that I like. I could increase my armies to 42,000 by adding... What would I add? Oh, I could also try to replace some infantry here with guards if I wanted to. And maybe... I'm tempted to do that. Okay, let's just see if I can. The South German, South German, South German. I should be able to. South German, Salzburg, Bregenz, Judenburg. You're going to get disbanded? That was barely words. That's not sounding like German. Termesvar. Munich is definitely German. Is there anyone else there that's German? South German. Yeah, Temesvar. Hungarian too. Hungarian works too. Okay, so all of this is nice enough. And you. Okay, good. And combine youths free, and you can all get disbanded together. Crap party. Let's see. Graz, Vienna, Linz. Good. This army has Innsbruck, Graz, Klagenfurt. I knew all of those as German places. So welcome to getting kicked out. And you are fine. You are not fine. You have a lot of Czech and Slovak. This is a Czechoslovakian army. Either way, I'm gonna have to break up your Czechoslovakian army and kick some guys out. And this was fine. This is fine. This is not fine. I don't know if this thing that I'm trying to build is anything good. Or even something that I should want. But I don't know, I always liked it. I always liked that sort of composition of units. It always seemed... I mean, while not the best, at least doable. This is Pilsen, Budapest, Kaposvar. Good job. Good job. So now exactly how many do I need? I already have one rally point in Vienna. I need 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So 21 regiments of guards, and I can only get, let's see, 10, 15. Ouch. How is that even possible? Well, maybe it will clear up in the future. Oh, it definitely did. Okay, so let's see. I need 21. There we go. So it did clear up. It's just a misunderstanding, really. I have fixed all the philosophy ones. Very good. I don't have the money increase, but I'm doing well with money anyway, so I don't need that. I could increase my, well, I guess industrial capabilities. Seems like an honorable thing to go for, and steel railroads is the perfect way to go. Social science, no. Biologism is the only thing I need. This one I'm not a big fan of unless I really need. What inventions are here? Well, these are good if you want to go to Africa, but I mean, who wants to go to Africa? I don't. I want to stay in Austria-Hungary. It's the best place. Switzerland is not neutral. And Sweden is under the German Empire. Do I have any justify war? I mean, it seems a bit silly to declare war now, which I'm not gonna do, but I wanna look around. They have fairly weak allies. Do I have a diplomacy map mode available? There we go. They are allied with Belgium, Spain, the Ottoman Empire, Sweden, and Denmark. Denmark. What is up with Denmark? Did show a fairly... The following countries have claims here. Why is that a different color from Sweden, for example? I guess they don't have Denmark under the sphere. That's probably why. Okay, never mind. So what is going on? Wait, militant socialists. And there's quite a bit of them too. Okay, let's send my... holy shit! Well, the reactionaries are here, so I'm gonna have to deal with them. Buggers. This army is not ready for combat yet. I only have a few that are full strength. That's the problem of trying to do military reforms in the middle. Well, at any point really, because there's always going to be problems somewhere. That seems to be going well. The Brits want help against some African nation, and I will pledge my assistance, of course. I'm not gonna do anything about it, but I'm gonna pledge my assistance nonetheless. It's the right thing to do. 20,000. I should be more wary of these rebels that... Holy shit, there's a lot of rebels, most of them weak. But I mean the Austro-Hungarian anarcho-liberals. So many words for saying something. 28 rebel brigades ready. And the communists are even worse. They have 37 even if they have half the amount of supporters. The Jacobin rebels are least effective. I don't like this. I'm not a fan. Are there many soldiers that share these communist views? Phew. Thankfully not. Well, even if you're from full strength, at least you can save Venezia and... what is this? Trent? Yeah. Good job. You're now going to be stationed in Venice instead. Venetia. Veneto. Something like that. Did you already get troops? Oh, you're already full of stuff. So now soon the whole reform program should be completed. Is there any infrastructure that needs built when I'm looking around? Oh, there's some railroads. And more railroads. Seems like Croatia here is being a bit underdeveloped, and so is Slovenia. Or Istria. Actually, all of the south here. Even Venezia. Railroads. Oh, what? The Germans have not developed this nation enough, or these areas enough? Heresy. Oh, there's not even any railroads whatsoever in Trio. I guess that makes sense. There's a lot of mountains here. So shouldn't there be something about railroad minus movement cost? Not what I was looking for. More railroads, more railroads. I guess that I just got a technology for railroads in the middle of looking around. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Even more people. And who are you now? Galician nationalists. Seems a useless cause. And recruitment is going... it's not really going at all. I just have 3 ready. Why? Cheap iron compounds steam engines. I should really get some of these. Late classical theory. I shouldn't have any negatives for commerce, yet I have done nothing on commerce whatsoever. Commerce is... I like those texts, they're good. Especially at the start with playing certain nations and taking the whole... what is it? Where is it? Come on, back here. Why can't... Oh, there's technology. I turned blind for a second, but... ad hoc money bill printing and stock exchange, I love those two. At the start of... let's just say a country that is very, very dependent on taxes and you don't really are able to get any money through tariffs or any other way, really. And the industrial subsidies are creeping. Oh, they're lowering now, but they're at 800 to 900 fairly constantly. It's a bit too much, I'd say. To be really worth it. Another one ready? Good. I kinda want to... how many percentage of the people are soldiers? It could be a useful number. 3.5%, that is quite a lot. I'm not gonna complain about that part, but... I still want more soldiers. How many soldiers can I still recruit? 11, 12. Okay, maybe not anymore. 11. Yeah, 11. Well, shit, that's not enough. Increase the speed a bit. I love this when you get to the first part after having developed your research points quite a bit. It goes so fast. So nice. Which gets me thinking, maybe if I do this, I won't really need the tariffs as much. Even though without tariffs, I'm going with a huge deficit. A massive, truly massive deficit. And my population of bureaucrats are alright. So maybe I should go for stock exchange and so on. Factory output efficiency, that's very good. Very, very, very good. Oh, Italy allied with Germany. Well, that's a freaking nightmare, isn't it? God damn. Do I have any... oh, yeah, I do have United Kingdom. Hi, United Kingdom. I almost forgot about you. Almost forgot about you. And France is allied with Greece. It seems like this game wants to replicate what's going on currently. The Ottoman Empire asked us to back their side in a current crisis. Rift Valley. No, I'm not interested. You can get Germany on your side for that. Thank you very much. Let's see, anyone else accepting? Nope. No one gave a shit. Holy crap, the Ottoman Empire is expanding. And they're trying to cut off the British. Nice. Nice. Even though British are my allies. Militant socialists in Krakow? Oh god. It's gonna be great, isn't it? Well, one of these armies will have to deal with it. Where are all the soldiers? Why aren't they getting recruited faster? What the hell? So many things being built. So many things. Let's see. It's coming along. Slowly. But it's coming along. How many armies are out of commission? How many armies do I even have? I never counted that. I guess when the reforms are done I will count. But there's 3 more that need soldiers. So 9 more guys that need complete. And... let's see, 30 days left, 20 days. Oh, ad hoc money bill printing, nice. Don't know why I was surprised about that since I ordered it. Organic chemistry. How much is my supply limit in these far to reach areas? I noted that before. Supply limit 30. Well, why not get... Let's see, these unlock at 1890 or 1900. These two, 1900. So 16 years. Oh god, the communists. Gotta protect my nation, I mean. From commie rule. let's see, you go there, you take care of that. You just finish that up and then go back to Venetia.